on your perception, your view, and also what is the strategic plan on answering to Thai government. Second, Thai government, the charter, since it's not has been rectified, simply, or could it mean that AIT is currently illegal institution in Thailand soil? Is that true? If it's so, they would have all the rights to even shut down or close the university. If they have not done so, they even, I mean, it's based on Thai government gratitude, or even, I don't know what the reason, that we are still here on the soil. This land is donated by Thai government. I think that Thai government has done more or even equal to every other country. And we seem to be a victim. Allow me to continue a little. And for that matter, as a Thai RTG scholarship, if it is so, is illegal institution, RTG scholarship is on hold, as well as the compensation funds for flooding has also been held. So, is it Thai government? I don't want to say fault that hold the money, but we're still here, and they still give us scholarship, even though a little amount. Does it affect us or me as a Thai? In both ways, yes. RTG scholarship is for Thai students, and I am Thai. I'm now on self-support because the RTG fund as a whole is withheld due to this, the university has not adequately declared governance transparency to Thai government. So there's no fund for my scholarship. And I'd like to go back to the finance presentation that you say that AIT finance grant impact from RTG scholarship. Is it Thai doing or is it your own doing? I'm sorry. I have not got into my second question, and I think I'm entitled to ask. And another impact is the RTG scholarship. I'm not entitled. I'm also, it's my tax money, you know. So it's two-way. Now, that is for just a thought that if this AIT is illegal at the moment, what are you planning to do? And the rectify, speaking as a Thai, there is no law for new council charter. And speaking as a Thai, it would take years, 2 to 3 years. It's impossible to do it by months. And my second question as a student, you mentioned that by self-support student can help AIT by paying on time. First, I'm still questioning on this interest thing that I really do not pay on time. Do you actually charge, interest on the student? Didn't you say you have student best interest at heart? I just self-support, and my tax money is being questionable, and I still being charged for late payment, and I just, what is going on? And give me one reason. And I work really hard to get into this prestige university. I spent almost half a year writing a proposal, and it's very disturbing. And amid all this coursework, all this hard work, with all this degree not valid, I'm just, as a student, I don't want to move to other university, but I want to see a better future. And having said that, please, actions speak louder than words. So I hope.
I would request the President and the Council members to please respond to these questions. President.
Thank you. The first question was whether we had invited for this open forum representatives from the higher government. Answer is yes. As we discussed and agreed in the last student forum, although these kind of forums are normally internal, we decided based on input I received during the student forum, to also invite representatives from Higher Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Commission of Higher Education, Ministry of Education of Thailand. We did send formal invitations also to Alumni Association, Mother and Thailand chapter. Regarding the issue of transparency of management of the AIT, I find it a bit amazing that the letter of complaint of Alumni Association Thailand chapter, which Minister of Foreign Affairs is referring to, is not disclosed to the Council, and it's not disclosed to the administration. So it's very difficult to make any comment on the letter, which we have no idea what it contains. It is very basic principle of justice and fairness that these kind of concerns are shared with management and the council. And also find it very strange that 29 January, until 29 January 2012, the day before the new charter came into force, there is no letter of complaint regarding lack of transparency of any kind of administration reported to the former board, which brought the government. But a few days after the new council, new charter comes into force, then this letter is filed to the ministry by the AIT and Association of Thailand. RPG budget, as you could see from the financial presentation, RPG budget was capped significantly starting from 2010. 2010, the new charter was not in place. 2010, there was no indication or no letter of complaint of anyone against transparency or accountability of administration. So our budget 2010, 11-12 is capped by 225 million baht compared to the preliminary decision of the Thai cabinet for the 5 years plan, the latest 5 years plan, RTG-AIT collaboration. AIT administration has provided, by the request of the council, the advice of the legal advice of our lawyers to the council. Now it's up to the council to act based on the own understanding, based on the own picture from this legal advice. It's not up to the AIT administration to advise the council. We are just providing the information, the input we are requested as administration by the council. The latest information I have from our legal advisors is from Dr. Project, who was the legal advisor to AIT delegation during drafting of the new charter. AIT administration was invited only as observer, and we had Dr. Project as our legal advisor. Let me mention a few words about the background of Dr. Project. Dr. Prajit is a former DG of International Treaty and Legal Department of Minister of Foreign Affairs of Thailand. He was the legal counsel to several dignitaries, including former Foreign Minister of Thailand, Montana, former Chairman Emeritus of AIT, former Ambassador of Thailand to the Philippines and Soviet Union. He mentioned as his legal opinion, since he was involved in the whole process, that you refer to Enabling Act of AIT. Enabling Act is not connected to any charter. Remember that the new AIT charter is the fourth charter in place for AIT since AIT was established as Civil Graduate School of Engineering. It is connected to AIT. Enabling Act is connected to the institute, not to any charter. And also he mentioned very clearly that AIT's right to award degree should not be questioned by anyone in the interest of students, referring also to Vienna Convention, which clearly says governments and international organizations have signed the charter are not supposed to take any action defeating the purpose of international treaty. These are input from our legal advisor to the council, but it's up to the council to act or not to act based on the legal advisor's status. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Let me go on email questions. Then we have next question by Dr. Napadol from Geotechnical Geoenvironment Engineering. I think this question, I'll just read it, but it has been answered before because we want to take all questions in. He says that he strongly supports the questions raised by Professor Dowtry, which have been answered before. And however, we would like to hear the views of the Council in response to the issues raised by the Senate, not the administration, which has been already made known to us. I think Ambassador of Bangladesh in that sense, he has replied already. Then there's another question from Dr. Pham Hui Kiao, Assistant Professor and Coordinator, Geotechnical and Earth Resource Engineering, GTE. He says that I do have one question to the Council members. We noticed that most of the meetings of the Council are informal for the last 9 months. Why the Council meetings could not be formal, and can the minutes of meeting be available to AIT community? I think Ambassador of Bangladesh has also replied to this question that they are waiting for the files to come in, but maybe if you could elaborate some more on this.
Informal meetings are informal, so the minutes are usually not circulated. But broadly, what we had discussed during these informal sessions is to put in place the framework for the governance of the institution, which is basically the bylaws. This is the drafting process which has been undertaken. And along with it, we have taken on board certain other development activities. But these sessions are essentially informal, precisely for the reason that what I alluded to in the very beginning, that we want Thailand, which is an important integral part of this whole institution, to be on board to get the full support of the Thai government to the decisions that are taken formally at the Council. And that is perhaps the reason that has made us to not go into a formal session of the Council, except on one occasion, which was done keeping the best interest of the graduating students. Thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
His Excellency, Her Excellencies, Council members, today I have heard councils really say their intention to help solve this problem. I'm very delighted to hear that. Not before this day. Before today, we sort of in blank what the council position. I'm really glad to hear that. I just want to support the students' viewpoint, who is Thai, and they have problem now with the standpoint of the Thai government and the institute, which is in me and two others seem to be represented by the administration only, because so far what we have heard is that the council only do the informal meeting, and we sort of wonder why it has been taking effect already 9 months and council is still doing informal. So what is the AIT now today? We accept that AIT IO International Organization already born, and we rely on the future on the AIT International to pursue forward for our success. We don't against that. We are not against that at all. But come to the problem with the Thai government, as I'm Thai also, I understand the law very well. To get the rectification, particularly in this case, when they already raised questions, it will take forever, maybe not only years, forever, until we clarify it. And the only request very simple, two simple things to be clarified. One, transparency of the governance. The president already said something about that, and I accept that his viewpoint, and he's been saying that all along. And he said that why Thai government or alumni raised no question about the non-transparent governance before. That is not true. Even in AIT ourselves, internally, before the council became ineffective, January 30th, faculty members have a meeting and demand or request to the former board chair to have the so-called investigation going on for the administration in order to allow the administration to clarify or to clear themselves. But it was not done so. And then continue to the new charter, and that voice was heard by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and that's why they put a hold. They didn't demand that much. They requested clarification on accusation should be done, and it's not clarification by the administration, should be by the investigation panel, and that is what they are requesting. And then come the standout from a legal point of view between the two. For 8 months already, the student, even in May, when they graduate, they already raised concern. The problem has not been solved, and at the moment, we don't know who runs the institute. The council, we accept that already take effect. No question about that. Already have one formal meeting. But we cannot have the institute in this vacuum situation anymore. We seem to be nowhere to go. Who runs the AIT? Council or the president? And at the moment, there's many questions going on the campus. You say that AIT president, but the council has a meeting and on May 29, suspended the appointment of AIT. May I request then that if the council feel comfortable with Professor Ruth, appoint him officially, so we can go on that way. Otherwise, maybe we can have some other alternative. So in that way, we can avoid standout between institute, AIT, and the Thai government. We need the support of Thai government, and they have no problem at all. Clarify first. Why can't we do it? And it's not the duty of the administration to explain. Investigation panel is request. So there's 2 points I request. Make council official. And I think Thailand is not against that. They admit that AIT IO in the new charter already come to effect. But they only have a problem that to operate in Thailand, there is no law to protect. And they just ask that maybe council find a way to make use of the existing Enabler Act to keep AIT running, and they will not have problem of releasing funds and things like that. I don't think that is a big problem. To us, we are not the diplomatic, but to us, that is the most simple solution. Thank you. Can we have could you please second time? Her Excellency Ambassador of Cambodia would like to respond, and then followed by Mr. Hasegawa from Embassy of Japan. Could you please listen to Ambassador of Cambodia, her reply?
Yeah, I would like to say that I share your concern. The concern from the lady, also from the Kuna. Yes. I don't know the name, but the Thai Kun is a very kind. Okay. We are member of the council. The council, you see, we are neutral person, neutral body. We do not want to blame the government of Thailand or the institute, AIT. But we would like to help. Yeah. But when you said about the issue raised, the issue happened maybe 90 or maybe nobody set this problem. This belongs to the government of Thailand. Government of Thailand must take the key role and solve this problem, not us. But because now we have seen that the problem we will convey everything that are you concerned to the government of Thailand or the people of government. You see? Why you are against? Why you are against? We are not the body that can decide about your matter, but it can. A coordinator, you see, bring your concern to the government of Thailand. Yeah? I mentioned earlier that the same one issue, one law, but interpretation by the two groups are lawyer different. That is the problem. That is the problem. Yeah, that is the problem. And Edmond already passed it, but now we committed to bring your concerns to the government of Thailand. And the lady also asked about the strategy, about the planning. We sometimes say that we cannot tell you. Because sometimes it's very confidential, we cannot openly say that we will do this, we will say this one, no. But we have some idea already how to solve the problem. But openly, we cannot say this one in front of you that you need this one, why you don't, from your side also you have the chance to go to the government of Thailand too. And lastly, I saw in the newspaper that is the demonstration led by Kun Napadon to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the newspaper, and also there is the clarification on that. Sometimes we are addressing everything to the council, but the council only saying that we determined to have and convey everything that we concern to the government of Thailand. Thank you.
May I request, could you please keep the cordiality of this meeting intact? The ambassadors are here and they are listening to your questions, and when they are replying, please listen to them also carefully. I think before Ambassador of Bangladesh, maybe we can request the President to answer, please, and then Ambassador of Bangladesh.
Just
then we come on the floor.
Clarification. Dr. Noor, are you aware of any requests by Thai government to the council or to the former board to conduct any investigation regarding transparency and accountability? Can you please answer yes or no?
According to the letter from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, it addressed to the institute.
What that letter says, can you just for...
There should be an investigation
not correct. Can you show that letter to audience? What letter says, I declare, what letter says, there is a letter of complaint. There is a letter of complaint from Alumni Association Thailand chapter, and we have requested to see that letter. But let me speak to the point. Council through AIT administration has requested several times to see the copy of the letter in order to clarify anything which needs to be clarified. This is very important to note. Number two, you referred to requests by some faculty in the open meeting, including one open meeting we had the former board chairman and former chairman of executive committee in Bangkok regarding investigation. And I think the board chairman and executive committee clarified that request. It is on the minutes of the meeting. I can share it with the committee. So formal request from Thai government is referring to the letter which is not disclosed. In the name of fairness, the basic principle that letter needs to be disclosed, so council can work with it. Thank you.
Ambassador of Sri Lanka, now he would like to respond on this. His Excellency.
Thank you. I think most of the questions are is on the one or two issues that every one of us know that it has been the impulse for the smooth functioning of the AIT, right? And the ambassadors of Bangladesh and Indonesia has very clearly indicated, Cambodia and India has very clearly indicated that the council is initiating action to meet the Thai authorities of the Thai government to solve this issue, and you have been informed that we are meeting on the 5th of November. Please know that we have been trying for the last so many months. We have been trying to get a meeting with the authorities concerned, and I think finally we have got a date, that is the 5th of November. So as the other ambassadors, the excellencies informed, these issues, the burning issues will be taken up by the members of the council, and thereafter we will know where we stand. What the Thai government says, we will know then how to move forward. So don't think that the council members have not been initiating any action for the last so many months, right? We have met informally because we have very clearly mentioned that we want the Thai government on board, right? Otherwise, the council can formally meet. As far as Sri Lanka is concerned, I don't want to bring out the legal issues at the moment, but we think that council is the governing authority of AIT. But we have to get Thailand, the blessing of Thailand, because without them, I don't think we can move further. And we met once formally because of the interest of the students who have graduated, right? Otherwise, who are going to sign these certificates? We also can say, no, Thai government has not ratified, and therefore we are unable. But then, what about the students who have done hard work, and when they were to graduate, how are they going to get the degree certificate? So, what my request is, as a member of the council, is be patient till the 5th of November. Now we have got the opportunity to meet and discuss with the Thai authorities. Let us meet, and then you will get to know the outcome of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency. Mr. Hasagawa from Japan also wanted to speak this issue.
morning. On behalf of the Japanese government, let me briefly explain our standpoint. Japanese government is second country to ratify AIT New Charter. First country is, I think, Sweden. And Thailand, as you know, Thai government is one of the signing country. Signing international treaty, as you may know, means expressing will to join AIT as an international organization. So we are waiting for Thailand to come and join us. And regarding several issues, transparency and governance, the door is open for every relevant organization, person. So we are looking forward to Thai government to come and discuss issues together. So again, our position as other council members mentioned, we are waiting for Thai government.
Thank you, Mr. Asukara. Before I give the floor to Mr. Amunim Shahid, the senior from Pakistan, the ambassador of Cambodia has requested that after we finish this Q&A session, Dr. Knob and others who want to talk to her in person could meet her outside there. So you can go ahead. Could you please be quiet and let Mr. Asukara continue?
The council members, all council members, do our best. For example, Japanese ambassador is taking